is both in attendance sheets. Oh. It's both in attendance sheets and QR code. Is that a hedge?
Yo, save Animal Crossing.
Hannah, stream is going. Oh, hold on. Let me post that.
I don't work this weekend. I'm going out of town.
What about next week? Finally put it into the
I feel like I don't. I normally do.
I posted it in the meeting comments. Oh, sorry. Hold on. You want me to show?
Where'd you put it?
Oh, I put it in the meeting the meeting comments.
Okay, got you. Cool.
I like your outfit, by the way.
Yeah,
Matches your hair.
Right? Doesn't this? I got this at Goodwill
Was that
before I
on
even
purpose?
dyed this. That's the regulation. I'll explain.
I don't know what's in it because
I have.
I played a Minecraft last time. I wanted to make these funny events tables. I couldn't, so I just started drafting everything.
God damn it, Milo.
Then
You have to ruin this for me, don't you?
a big part of that.
What else?
Whenever unfortunately and the last like that class we did something to do. So we all just something on the contract server. Just spend all
Please send it my way. I'll resize it.
I don't know if the guy, the
There was
monster.
also one time somebody got Counter-Strike Source on public
Yeah, whatever.
the same way.
I guess Mars. Well,
If I have some time, I'll mess around with it.
They almost cried.
yeah.
I tried to do that with my file size.
I remember I started getting people away
I
on
want to turn the
I
monster
had to
into a
get
chocolate.
this software. If you want, you can just send them to me.
Places just for the troll face? No, like make his face.
Because one of those ones where you just download it and then when you right click the image, it shows up as an option. Like a file edit option, you know?
Yo, this game sucks.
I spent all $0. Thank you very much for stealing from the company. I get as many free drinks.
Hello!
I've
Thank you very much for complying with the company more. How do you feel? You're part of their agenda now. You can co-opt it by the CEO
Yes.
of
Did you
Starbucks.
put your key in presenter information? Did you put your key in presenter information in Put it in there.
Yesterday we checked the mail for when
Please put it in there. I like it. The other day on the bus, I was talking to Sterling.
Sure there he is.
and
Absolute icon.
I just
Love this.
fucking
Blue Fresh
Yes.
is really good.
minutes about making my brown.
The ice king is the best of my shit.
Green tea lemonade with
Brown
peach.
is great. I love that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's my favorite of like the. It's not a refresher, but like.
It's pretty much a refresh.
What is it?
This is the mango one. Whatever.
No, they're all
Yeah.
white.
And I don't do refreshers with the fruits in it.
You don't like that?
It just
All the
causes
original
that.
games.
I like doing it regular.
Icing on that.
Oh my god, your coffee smells terrible. Oh my goodness.
Damn. You have a chance.
No.
Yeah.
Oh wait, am I blocking? I'm blocking stream. Presenter information. Oh, nobody's joined yet, so life's good. Do I need to keep this open? No, I don't, because it just causes more data points. More points of failure. Get stickers, y'all, and then put them on your computer to let people know that you're a nerd. So that way when you get bullied, you can throw sticker shurikens at them and they'll bleed out. Damn, is that too violent? They'll realize that you're actually cool. They'll catch them and go, wow, you're actually cool. Then you take it from them, and then they'll get into your fan base, and then you'll all be friends, really. Yes. That's how that goes.
There's apparently a version they performed
Bits today.
where every character is replaced with
I'm gonna ransack your cubby.
So it's just wood everywhere. Wood. The song. I wish somebody had lockers.
Okay, so I forgot to get in our online thing. These meetings are hybrid.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give like another 2-ish minutes so that people can join online. Yeah, but we're gonna start in about 2 minutes.
I think 3 is good. Okay. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I thought you were saying 3 minutes. Does everybody have access to our Discord server? Because we're gonna be using that today to kind of review stuff. Does everyone have a pen or a pencil? Yeah?
If you don't, we have more. Please let yourself known.
Come up here if you don't for right now.
But can we both agree?
And the envelope. Wait, I need to Sure. Probably post it.
I'm just kidding.
No, you're good.
Mine was Sonic Adventure 2.
Did I play that intro?
Nor, go into Discord and,
You can find the link.
That's pretty good. Where is it?
Announcements or something.
I think it's good. They're hard as shit. Some crazy person leaked the third one once. In a single consecutive playthrough. Like, they cannot use save states at all. If they got hit, they restarted the whole
White
game.
mail and white, not put on white paper.
That's a false spec.
It's a pretty awesome. I've always liked the blind body punches. That was a pretty good one. Yeah.
Are you guys excited for it?
Yes. Oh, I can only see 2.
I need to play a Dark Souls game that's like not Dark Souls.
Where, what?
Like kind of hated.
Up front with Hannah. I'll get you. Oh,
What
wait, no.
one's
Take this one.
You can't have it?
That's a top 10.
I played Sekiro and I liked it, but I didn't like
Who, what? Me?
I have one hell of a taste in games.
like
Oh, who needs a pen?
OG
I already gave him one.
Dark Souls because it just felt like
Your Garfield's
like trash.
Just on your
Not
shirt.
necessarily like dying on one, but just
Oh.
like it's
One thing I've
Ripping Garfield, I see.
Is that Souls?
That's the way to go. I hate
I
that.
agree.
I think they designed it. Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne are really different.
While we're waiting as well, does everybody have 4 of these? Raise your hand if you don't, or come up here if you don't.
There's one as a joke.
But they removed them. I changed
There's
making it cool.
I'll try to read it.
Yeah. 3 is good.
Bloodborne's fantastic. Like, oh, I was gonna say, like, I have a crazy ass taste in games. Bloodborne's like top 10 favorite games. Number 1 is Undertale, I'm a Wii. And then number 2 is Bayonetta, and number 3 is The Launch
Alright, y'all, let's go ahead and get started. For those of y'all who are new, we do hybrid meetings. There's meeting comments, so those are people who are attending virtually. That's where they write stuff. If you notice that there's a question or something, feel free to yell out and get my attention so that I can address everything. And yeah, so if you haven't already filled out the attendance sheet, do that. QR codes all everywhere. There's also in attendance sheets the channel. There's a link to it, so yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to be really quick because this is pitch day today. I'm gonna go over just kind of some stuff that is more logistic stuff of what's gonna happen next week. And then I'll talk about like what's gonna happen today, why the heck you guys have this sheet of paper, how to make sure that all of the people online have copies of the sheet of paper, and yeah. So, yeah, cool. Online peeps, if you're not already, am I streaming? I'm streaming. Yeah. Watch my stream, yeah. So, if you look in the important info channel, there is a weekly milestones sheet of paper, document. Be sure to look at that and kind of like see what's happening in our next meetings if you're curious. If you saw that we have a progress update next week and you're freaking out because you're not even in a team yet, gonna give you some more info on that. It's no big deal. Yeah, kind of all you need to do for the progress update, and this is mainly team leads, so team leads are kind of already familiar with this, is basically just kind of put together a compilation of all of your work in some type of organized format. I don't really care whether it's a PowerPoint type of slideshow thing, a Prezi, a video, whatever it is, just have it organized, because what happens in previous semesters is when people don't have it organized, then everyone's like scrambling, and like opening up Photoshop halfway through the meeting, and yeah, so having it organized good. There's just an example right there. That's kind of what you can have. If you don't have all of that, you don't need to have a slide for all of that. That's just an example. And it's not going to be anything in Engine. I figured that would hopefully take some stress off of y'all so you don't constantly feel like you have to be putting stuff in Engine, because that's also not really the best way to do things anyways. You tend to get a lot of errors if you just try and like throw things in and everything's not perfect. So yeah, that is what progress updates are. I also wanted to kind of briefly go over the difference between, because if you check that document again, there's milestones and then there's progress updates. So there's 3 of each, I think. The difference is the progress update is going to be what I previously talked about, where it's just kind of like a compilation of what you've been working on. It's nothing serious. It's just kind of like a mini check-in. The milestone is showing off what is currently in Engine. So kind of a play test of your game. If you want, you can have people come up and play it as well, and they can play test. Yeah, you need to, the team leads already have this sorted out in their game design documents, but there's supposed to be a plan for what needs to be done for the game, milestones 1, milestone 2, and milestone 3. Also in these milestone meetings, you will go over what you were supposed to have done by that day, what you are actually having done by that day, and then what the plan is to kind of account for that, whether it be you have way more, so you're going to include more polish items in your plan. I know team leads have probably heard this a billion times, but yeah, so that's the difference. Any questions on that? Feel free to ask. I'm a horrible explainer. Online peeps, any questions? For real? Okay. Okay, so today is pitch selection day. Team leads have been working very, very hard to get game design documents, proof of concept, everything that they can ready for y'all today. So please be respectful of every presentation. We have these guys. Once again, if you don't have 4 of these, please let me know. But the kind of flow that we're gonna work in is, first thing, get 4 of these. You're supposed to listen to the pitch, and then if you want to, you can start filling out this form as the pitch is going along. After the pitch happens, we will have 5 minutes to review over the team lead's game design documents, and fully finish out this form. Hello. Be sure to get your game design document in presenter information. Finish filling this out, look at their game design documents. Mainly look at, I had the team lead schedule out week to week what is going to, yeah, what's up?
We need 4 more of these.
Got you. This is my last slide.
Yeah, we already got it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. And pens? Good on pens? Okay. So listen to the pitch, start filling out that form. Take 5 minutes afterwards, finish the rest of the form, look over the game design document, specifically look at the weekly tasks. Make sure that those add up with your skill set. What is like a good challenge for you, but is not going to be so much that it's stressful and overwhelming. Try and critically think about that. Don't just pitch a game because you think it's going to be really fun, because your skill set might not match that. For example, maybe you're like a 2D artist and the game requires 3D art. Not a good match. Then after all of that, y'all have to finish out, you shouldn't talk to the team leads yet, but once you finish out the last pitch and the last filling out the form, then you can go ahead and talk with the team leads, kind of mingle with them. Online people, you should message the team leads. Team leads be checking your stuffs for online messages as well. And then at 6:15 p.m. I have a Discord channel, kind of similar to the roles selection channel that we have right now, but it will be for team selection. So there you'll pick what team you want to go on. Last semester I was very hands-on and selected based on y'all's hierarchy and kind of like first come, first served type of deal. But that y'all are doing it on your own now. If things seem kind of unbalanced, I'll try my best to kind of be like, hey, this seems unbalanced. But at the end of the day, it is up to y'all what you want to do. We'll kind of see how that goes. So yeah, any questions on that? Does all make sense? Is everyone in the Discord and have access to that channel where you can see people's game design documents? All right. So I don't have the spin
information one?
Oh, yeah, it's in, wait. Oh, let me go over for people who are online. Let me show you, if you don't know already, people online, be sure you're watching my stream right now. This is specifically for y'all. Let me show you how to, I don't mean to like mansplain this, but just in case. So you have this document. What you're supposed to do is click File, make a copy, name it whatever the heck you want, and then do that 3 more times, because there's 4 pitches. I don't know why I'm looking at y'all. There's 4 pitches today. So make 4 separate copies of that so you can fill out 1 per team lead. I guess you could just go in and copy and paste, whatever works for y'all. Just make sure there's 4 pitches. I gave out 4 sheets of paper to people in person. Y'all have online stuff, so yeah. Everyone know online how to make a copy and all that good stuff? Yes? Online people. Okay, I'm gonna see.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Thank you, BJ. Alright, so we will go kind of first person in the room. Ready? No, there's only 4. Alright, so this is the first one. Listen intently, listen respectfully. Please, please, please try not to, I know that it's nice to sit in here and just kind of like work on your stuff. Please focus on the pitch and give Spencer your full attention, give everyone your full attention today. And yeah. You ready to go?
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright. Hello everyone. My name's Spencer, and I'm going to be showing you guys a game that I've been working on for quite a bit called Wayfarer. As it says here, Wayfarer is a 2-dimensional ARPG game. A lot of the inspiration for this game was taken from tabletop RPGs, such as Dungeons & Dragons, Call of Cthulhu, Vampire the Masquerade, so on and so forth. When developing the game, we essentially wanted to create a world that could tell stories, we could make stories in, but we wanted the world to also be equally as believable and malleable in that way, to be kind of a setting and set piece for whatever stories we wanted to tell. So, first thing I have for you is just a short test showing you guys some of the movement, camera movement, and just like the perspective of the game. So yeah, we like the smooth kind of camera transitions. You can go any angle. It's going to be very kind of off-grid, slidey feeling, but we want it to have that punchiness in the animation and in the art style, in combat and things like that. So yeah. Whoa. Oh no. There we go. So primary gameplay loop. I like to call it monster killing and problem solve. This is the core of pretty much any tabletop experience. Is you go to the town, get the quest, kill the monster, get the gold, right? However, we wanted to be heavily reliant on narrative, right? So when you get the quest, it's not going to tell you exactly where to go. It's not going to give you explicit instructions other than, hey, there's this problem over here, can you go look into it for us? And then the quests and things will develop from there. Right, this is the kind of storytelling we're trying to go for. We want the player to extrapolate information and to really get into the nitty-gritty of the world. So, talking about the world, the main environment of Act 1 of our game is called the Twilight Desert. This is the kind of themology that we're going for. Black sands, perpetual night, very surreal setting. That's what we're kind of aiming for here. Now, for the demo itself, we're trying to make a vertical slice with this project. It's going to be set in a sub-area of the Twilight Desert, but this is the general overworld, to give you a feel for that. When coming up with the magic, quote-unquote, in our game, this was the quote we kind of drew inspiration from. We wanted it to be grounded in a way that it was rooted in technology, rooted in science fiction, but it acted essentially the same as any magic system would in a fantasy game, right? Our magic stems from biological mutations. So that's the kind of aesthetic we're going for. It's going to have pixel art, very body horror, very gruesome. Here's some examples of the characters. So we have elements of high science fiction, right? We have aliens, we have technological weaponry and armaments. But we also have this wasteland vibe because in the setting of the Twilight Desert, it's actually post-apocalyptic in the world. So you have this very kind of clash of high technology and post-apocalyptic, gritty kind of Fallout vibes, right? Here's some examples of kind of the character art aesthetic we're going for. I'm not a very good artist, but this is what we came up with, and I think it kind of really shows the aesthetic of the game. So, now in any RPG, one of the most important things is the skill system. We developed what we call mutation modifiers, and essentially what these mutation modifiers are, as it says here, modular adjective words. So an example would be like smelly, right? You would get the smelly modifier, you'd be able to apply it to an attack or ability, whatever it applies to, and it would add its effects. So maybe it gives poison damage, right? It would add its effects to the attack while also maybe making the player smell so bad that NPCs don't like them as much, you know? Various things like that. We want it to be modular and customizable, very emergent, and however you want it to be. So this is our skill tree. Now in the demo here, we're only gonna have 2 of these nodes. The small circles represent mutation modifiers, and it's broken down by circular tiers. So the center circle is 3 options, and you can pick any one of those. That's the class. And then moving out, you can keep picking any one. It does not rely on chaining or anything like that. So you can kind of go wherever you want on this tree. So yeah. So another important aspect to me and the people that helped me make this is the audio, the music and the feeling in that way, because I feel like that's a very expressive part of any game. So here's 2 clips from my composer friend that helped me get this stuff together. Here is the main theme for the Twilight Desert area that I was talking about. That's a short clip of that. If you guys want to hear the rest of it, you can come to me after. And then this is a bit more abstract. It's a tool that that same person made in Max audio coding language. And it allows for the isolation of certain frequencies and white noise to develop sound assets. And it sounds crazy, so be warned. It's all sorts of strange, weird, nuanced sounds that we can play with here. I don't know if you guys can hear it very well. Yeah. So it goes all over the place. And yeah. So, moving forward. Yeah. Ah, sorry.
The same thing happened to me. You have to click the right, yeah, there you go.
There we go. So our needed roles, we actually have all of the programming base covered at the moment. So really we just need 2 to 3 artists. And like I said, it's gonna be pixel art aesthetic, top-down perspective. So if that fits your skill set, by all means, please. And this is what we're looking for in the minimum of the game. There will be more room for expansion moving forward. But primarily, we want to implement each system, the skill system, combat, and other parts typical to the RPG genre to really show what we're trying to make here. So yeah, that's everything. I appreciate all y'all's attention and time, so thank you.
Alright, so I'm gonna start a timer for 5 minutes. Y'all all have access to the presenter info channel, yes?
What's your name on Discord?
Ingward?
Yes.
It's Ingward. My name is
Ingward. That's useful to know.
So check out that channel.
Wait, hold on. For scope, are we rating it like how? So is like the bigger the number, the better the scope, or is like the bigger the number, the bigger the scope?
Wait, say that again. That was.
Like,
Sorry, maybe I'm just overthinking it, but for scope, when we rate it, is it like the bigger the number, like the better the scope is, or is it like bigger the number, the bigger the scope is?
Oh, it's the bigger the number, the better fit you think the scope is for a semester. So it's not like 10 is like massive scope.
Okay, just check.
Yeah, good question. So yeah, check out Spencer.
Yep.
In the thing. No questions or comments right now. Write them down. Check out the GDD. I'm gonna do a 5-minute timer.
It's in Friday at 5 p.m. at the bottom. You'll be able to find presentation. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Excuse me, do you know where the restroom is?
Yeah.
I'm actually heading there now. Actually, I'll show you.
Yeah.
Yes, it is a very big document. Check out weekly tasks at the very bottom. That will kind of give you an idea of if you're comfortable doing stuff.
Hannah, does it say which they need? Because on the piece of paper you gave us, does this team require a role that I did?
You're an artist.
Where does it say like which?
the first line.
No, I know. The first line of the GED.
Yeah.
And Spencer said that only artists and pixel art.
He also, yeah. So you are definitely. Milo less so is needed, but I don't know if he wants to join.
10 was better or worse? 10 is better.
10 is better. 10 is
Better fit.
For your own personal purposes, so honestly just rate it however you want.
So I want to join, but the amount of stuff they want us to do this week is coming crazy.
By the way, if you're planning on being a tutorial member, it's the exact same process as non-tutorial members. The only difference is you have weekly meetings with Pascal. So,
For like 3 weeks?
They need to DM me and we'll set up times for us to meet. If you're doing the tutorial group, DM me, we'll figure it out together. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Do we have a viewer? Okay, chat is quiet. What is up with y'all? Do y'all not have lotion?
No, there's lotion at Starbucks.
No, but like you and your brother. Yeah, he asked. His hand was splitting earlier. Oh. Ah, shoot! Close the door. You guys closed the door on all the way. Don't do that. Oh no. Nope, that didn't happen. Nothing happened.
Straight back into
Alright, getting ready for the next presenter. I'm so excited, man. Got 20 seconds left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I hate those noises. It's over though. Alright guys, hopefully everybody had enough time to kind of fill that out. You'll have more time, like if there's something like, if there's something like, that's holding you back, maybe you have a question that determines whether or not you want to join, you will be able to, ask Spencer that later and all of the other team leads that later. But yeah, moving on, we now have Jaden with our complex apartment. You don't have to get that close. Got it.
Hi y'all, I'm Jaden, and this is my game idea or game concept. It's called Complex Apartment. Woo! Okay, so basically I wanted it to be like a task-based game in 2D. So it's basically like you have tiny tower plus fix-it buildings together, basically. And so basically you go to different floors to complete random tasks before times run out. By completing tasks, it will give you money to decorate your own apartment. If you cannot meet the demands of your tenants, you will be kicked out and lose the game. Okay, yes, that's what I just stated before. It's similar to Tiny Towers and it's a 2D pixel art game.
Woo!
Ooh. Okay, so the core of the game is basically 3 tasks, and it's basically gonna be like cutting wires, that fix the wires, fix the electricity, plum. It's self-explanatory. And so basically it's money for tasks, apartment decoration, so I need a furniture artist or assets artist, and tenant wait time. And it includes 4 floors, including the player room and an elevator to travel, like Tiny Towers. Have you ever played Tiny Towers? Anyone? Okay. Okay, polished is like a broken building, like how you know it's like you have to restore buildings, basically. Like you fix it up. And mini games for tasks, character menu, save and game slate, and NPC interaction. Here's some similar games. And Jackie drew this, so right there. Say hi, Jackie. Oh, and here's me and Jackie.
Aww.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Dynamic duo right there.
And now we need you. Okay, we're looking for an asset assistant programmer, lead programmer, character designer, environment designer, decor and furniture designer, and we are willing to accept more people. A slide. Questions and concerns?
Wait, not yet. Write them down. Nice. Is that it? Sweet.
The rest
Alright,
of my
y'all. Cool. So same thing. Write down comments, concerns, fill out the form, kind of decide what your demands are from Jaden. All right. Y'all get the concept, tiny tower. Yeah. All right. Online peeps. Okay, so same thing. Pitch is in presenter information, the game design doc is in presenter information. Go check it out. Check out the weekly tasks. Make sure that you're fully on board with the weekly tasks, knowing that they can change. And yeah.
What is your name on Discord? And what was the name of your game again?
Oh, contact department, my name is Jaden Finch, my regular name.
Woo!
It's also online peeps. For the sake of reaching out to the team leads, they have posted it all in presenter information, so you can get their Discord from there. Yeah. All right, and 5 minutes starting now. right, y'all, 5 minutes is up. Let me open this guy. And if you have English, check it out. All right, so same thing. Pay attention, fill out the thing. Yeah, go team. This is Electro Ball.
Hey everybody, my name is Jeremy. You just heard that though. And the game idea I have is, well, not nearly as big as the ones before or maybe even after this. This is Electro Ball. It's a 3D platforming game where you run through electric circuits on all 4 surfaces. Like when you go through a hallway and you walk on one surface, yeah, imagine you can do that, but basically on the walls and the ceilings. Basically, think Run from Cool Math Games meets Subway Surfers. That is essentially this game. Except this time you're an electric ball, so you can actually do some pretty fun stuff. Yeah, this game will mostly be designed on Unity and the core gameplay. You basically move forward automatically on an electric track and you pick up power cells to increase the amount of energy you have, because you kind of burn through your electricity the more you go through this track. Yeah, so you collect power cells to stay alive. And as an added challenge to this game, whenever you move to another different track, i.e. the walls or the ceiling, you will burn more electricity through that. So those power cells will be dependent on you to stay alive if you want to keep going. This could go like endless or forever, but I plan on having this set level by level. We're basically going to craft individual levels that will test your skills more as you further go through the game. And the gameplay loop is basically pick up power cells and get to the end level as efficiently as you can. Yeah, all I really need for the game, since it's small scope, is a developer, someone who can mess with the assets in Unity to craft something, and I also need a programmer to make everything stay alive and add prefabs to the game, so it can have that extra flair. A 3D artist and design material maker is also welcome in this, because mainly you don't really want the game to look bland, but at the same time I didn't play it as required because for the life of me I could not create a schedule for an artist because I have no idea how art works. But anyway, the level design is basically, yeah, you're in a square hallway. You have to jump to avoid obstacles like in Temple Run. Like there'll be blockers in your way. There are times where tracks just stop, so you will have to move to different tracks because you can't stay on one track for the entire level. Like the list could go on and on. And the controls are pretty much simple. You press the space bar to jump over obstacles, and while you're in the air, that's the only time you can move to a different track. You can only do this by jumping. And I put some concept art in here to show you what everything looked like. This is what the Electro Ball would look like if this were a fully polished game. This is what it looked like going down the track. This is what it looked like jumping over obstacles, or a blocker as I like to call it. And this is what it would look like going from one track to another. So I'm sideways right now, and here, and it would try to go to that floor track over there. Those are what the power cells would look like. And this is how I imagine it actually going to the track. Basically, you use a surge of electricity to pull yourself to one specific track. That's why it burns electricity when you actually do that. So yeah, anybody got any questions about this?
Write them down. Wait, no. Actually, yeah. If it's not like a logistics, yeah.
Is this basically Run, but with Electro Ball?
Run with Electro Ball? Yeah, I guess you could say that. I actually said that at the beginning of the presentation. It's Run meets Subway Surfer / Temple Run. That's essentially what this game is, but on a basic scale.
Have a question?
There's a question online.
Hear me?
Yeah? What is it?
You hear me? Okay. Just one quick question. Do you know what program we might be using to make this? Whether it's Unity, Unreal, something like that?
Definitely Unity.
Okay, I got it.
See, there it is right there at the top.
Yeah.
Or wait.
Make sure to read the design documents, y'all. They post them for a reason.
Alright, sweet.
Yeah, the goal of this game is just to be simple but really fun and effective.
Cool. Great. Sweet. Yeah. Alright, same thing. Read through GDD. Fill out the form. 5 minutes. And try and save questions. There's only one left, but try and save questions for after when you're going to talk, because a lot of them could be, or might be able to be answered by reading through that game design doc. There we go. 5 minutes.
I'm gonna get you in for the A. We try it. Alright, I also show a little demo. More, maybe on this. Wanna talk about that? You know what? You know what this place is all like? Doesn't have to update every time you start it.
I still have that question presenter information about what we're supposed to do right now. Read the game design documents. We're going over team lead presentations, and you've got to pick a game to work on.
Audio just switches between wishes. Share the entire screen.
Alright, y'all, time's up for that one. Last one, we have Jed. I will be first string.
Yes. I'm not actually this okay. You can stream Google. No, it's not Google. That's the problem. It's Unity.
You can still stream it.
No, he's trying to get audio, but he also wants to stream something else, but he doesn't want to break up.
I mean, I can. I don't know.
You could just do entire screen and then have the computer audio.
Yeah.
And then this one pick it up and then.
I think Discord crowd is still doing stuff because you're muted.
Hey guys, sorry, I forgot I was on mute. Thank you, by the way. We're going into Jed's stream, so watch. What's your name on Discord, Jed?
Yep.
Watch Jed's stream, or I guess my stream, because I'm also doing Jed's stream, for the last one, and yeah. Let's go.
So this is boss reduction, and it is a platformer, more of a side scroller.
Be sure to talk into the mic so we can all hear you.
Oh, yeah. Can you guys hear me? Actually, I can't.
Yeah, I can.
How about now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So basically, Lost Redemption is about, basically you're playing as an investigator who gets sent to this long forgotten settlement that's in disarray, and it's been, abandoned for a while in California. And there's all these weird occurrences that has happened during its history. But in this particular, for this semester, we're only focusing on one story arc, the uprising of the 86, which is where the town overthrew its original founder. Characters. So this is the player. He's just your stock standard typical investigator character. Right here, this is artwork by Pascal.
Hi.
Our VP. And this is some updated art that he did recently. And use it in modern day. This is Jonathan Brooks, the founder of Redemption. And basically he's the guy that you're going up against. That's the main boss fight. And again, you got artwork in the boards. And this is the guy who is in charge of the resistance. He's a veteran of a war, and he's been pretty much the main town's protector. And this is one of his followers who aids him in this support. And you, as the player, will be reliving these events. But they will appear as their undead forms, per se. And these are the guys that you will be going up against as cannon fodder. And these are the level designs, which I will hand over to Cameron to talk about.
Alright. Hey everybody, my name is Cameron. I'm the lead level designer for the game. This is an old version of it. I have an updated version. Basically, the game will feature two main underground dungeons. So the first will be a mine. The player goes in and he will meet the first major story NPC. They will lead him back to the town. The town will have a sewer system attached to it. You go through the sewer system, and it's gonna lead to a mine shaft. Takes you directly to the mansion in the corner over there. And it's basically just gonna be a giant connected map, somewhat like Dark Souls, you know, different alleyways leading back to the same place.
And within this map, there will be 3 missions in the boss fight, and this basically just tells you how they connect to the overworld map of everything. Our boss fight room is just will be a simple room. We're thinking about having some boxes for you to take cover behind and some chandeliers to jump between. We'll get to the boss fight here in a little bit. Environments, this is just stuff for artists so we can tell them to get them a good idea of what type of stuff they'll be drawing and everything. Same for the characters and everything. So yeah, this is what the Town of Redemption is. They'll be based around. And then just general environment, background stuff that is the town, you know. The underground sections, and then the governor's mansion. So the structure and progression of the game is, I forgot to update that. Told about this last night, I forgot. But basically, it's basically broken up into 3 missions and a boss fight. And you go for the 3 missions, and they will take you throughout the level. So the mission 1 will be, you go into this town, you investigate it, and then you meet some unfriendly people who want to kill you, and then you go for your way through there, and you will meet Pierre Westwood, who will then lead you to the demo, and then you'll have some exposition from them there. Mission 2, which is really the meat and the core of the game, is General Jones will tell you to sneak into the mansion of Brooks and find evidence of his wrongdoings. And the mission will end after you return to Jones with the evidence. And again, we'll be shooting some people in that game, but you won't encounter Brooks in that level. So, mission 3, basically it's just a raid on the mansion, and then you face off against Brooks. Boss fight is pretty traditional affair. You hit him 3 times, and you make him, at the start he's invulnerable to shoot him. So you gotta go in there and melee attack him. And every time you hit him, he will move to the opposite side of the room. And then you'll have to repeat the process again. But once you hit him that 3rd time, you can shoot him, and you will end the boss fight. So these are our unique systems. If you look at the design document, I will have said that it's color coded the stuff that I already have done already. So not all of these are quite done, but a few of them I've gotten done. Character art needs. We're looking at about 5 character sprites with a fair amount of animations. We are willing to source where needed, but we prefer to have everything made in-house because it's a little bit more interesting, and it builds everybody's portfolio. Same goes for our environment, but it's a little bit less work for them. Kind of all your stuff there, just a lot of tile sets and everything. This is where my team stands at the moment. I had an audio guy work on this a while back ago when me and Pascal tried to make this game over summer. It didn't really work out because we were all busy. But during then we had another former member of Aurora who graduated, and he was making music for us. And that music is in the design document at the end. And then here's what we are looking for. We are looking for 2 artists, one for environments, one for characters and assets. For programming, we are looking for about 2 to 3 programmers, UI programmer, technical artist, which is just dealing with all the art implementation and everything, and file mapping and audio. And then we would like to have a third member who's just there to just help out where needed and more of an assistant who learns, but can also contribute. And then for the online people, I mean, it doesn't matter, I put both in the Discord, but if you just want to go from one scene to another, you got the design form right here. It'll tell you more about the game. And we have the interest form for those who want to take the next step forward and actually express interest in joining the game for online people.
Chad, you should definitely post that second one in presenter info as well.
I mean, it's in the design document as well.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. And then, what else? Yeah, the schedule that I have in the design document, it's not final. They'll probably look at that when we got the team fully assembled, and we'll make probably a lot of changes to it. And now for the fun part. So, I've spent the last week working on a little thing. I don't know how loud this is though. So, let me tell you what this is. So I've got UI connected. So when I press 1, it switches guns, and you can shoot. Oh, wait, that's melee. And then on the gun, it will shoot a different bullet. And you can see it has a rate of fire, so you can't stand it. Another thing I've done is pickups. When you go over to here, I mean, eventually we'll have a little pop-up saying press E to pick up. But when you do, pay attention to down here. It will add 12 bullets to your ammo count for revolver. And then when you pick up this, it will do this. You have a med kit now. And when you pick up a gray one, more or less this is programming, right? It won't be this tricky to figure out at the end. You will get 14 rifle bullets. And when you go over here and wait a little bit, you'll get damage. And when you do this, that's just a little healing on, you know, like in Last of Us, where you just press triangle and you get like a little health item and it just gives you health. Yeah, it's like that. But there's also this, where if you hold down, it will heal you.
That's fun.
And now I'm doing some damage to the enemy. And I don't know if you can see this, but I've got a little debug.log down there telling me where the health is at. And you can just go into the kill, do that. Now it's got health, 4 health. And go in there. And then, yeah, and then I've got 2 melee weapons as well. And the music that you are hearing is by Atom, the guy who worked with us previously. And yeah. And over here I was trying to get some AI to shoot and everything, but I couldn't quite crack it in time, so Yeah. And in addition to that, we do have AI in the works. We're just trying to fine tune everything and make sure it works. And we have a fair amount of plugins. We're using the universal render pipeline asset, and we're using a NavMesh plugin and a camera plugin, and that's about it. So, yeah.
Do you have on your design doc what roles you need?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
That was also in the document.
Cool.
Swag. Alright. Same thing. Oh god, this is bad.
Don't die.
I'll try my best. Alright, so same thing. One more round of it. Oh, what happened? How did I do that? Same thing, 5 minutes, finish out your pitch
Oh, wait,
form.
I'm not connected to anything. I can just go.
Fill out the pitch or the pitch rate. Oh, right. So yeah, fill that bad boy out. I said 6:15. It'll be around 6:10-ish when this timer goes off. So then I'll go ahead and open up that which team are you joining. Think about it. You don't need to make a decision. This is not first come, first serve unless a team lead doesn't want that many of that role. Think through things, talk to the team leads. Team leads, make sure you have your devices with you so that you can communicate with online people if they have any questions or anything. And yeah, I will talk again in 4 minutes and 13 seconds.
Twitch people.
Hmm?
They're recording.
Oh. Thank you.
I don't think we have a viewer on Twitch.
We don't?
We don't.
That's fine. It's just
I know.
recording for it. Either way, whether or not we have
Posterity or whatever.
viewers. It's recording, so because there's multiple people who said that they're either late, like that person who just joined, that I told to just you can go and watch over the Twitch stream, so that I don't miss any nuances.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so that's very good for that.
I'm so glad I avoided that. I wanted to hear it that last time, but that was horrible. Okay, so it's officially time. Before y'all get up and mingle, team leads, raise your hand. Wayfarer, Electro Ball, Lost Redemption, Complex Apartment. I almost said apartment complex again. Talk to them. Team leads, be sure to be available for people on Discord. Discord people, if you need to figure out who the team lead that you're trying to talk to is, 1, check in this, but 2, if you still can't figure it out, let me know. I will help. Yeah, so talk, mingle. I'm going to open up this channel, which is in our normal text channel thing at the very, nope, that's not it. This channel, which is in our important folder, yeah, y'all know the vibes. It's a Me 6 bot. Alright, go ahead. No, those are just. Yeah, those are for y'all so that people get them specific. Like if they don't really know how to look at something, they're only option is just
Okay.
so that's just
Give me like I think
Ignore the yes.
You're a painter. What? You're a painter. No, not at all. I thought we had some. I hate. So, what's your name? Nice to meet So you'll be virtually awesome. I'd love to see if you want to add some Discord. Oh yeah. Dude, I was wondering how was that. Also, dude, it's so good to meet you in person. Just Mutation Modifiers. You have one ability. Should I be more specific?
You can just let the team
Like I don't really.
I know how to use that. The same
Yeah, so the first one is
so if you want to do that, you can join us
but once you reach the next
I'm not
the stairs are actually all classes. And there's a ton of them. We're not gonna have.
Wait, what's your name? Sarah.
So that's not part of this, but that is part of the part, right? And so, depending on the you notice there's 3 colors. So if you were to take 2 red modifiers, 2 blue modifiers, and after you get it unlocked in the class specific, depending on the breakdown of what modifiers. So there's a lot of like kind of it's not going to tell the player beforehand until they get to the point where they want to get class and you mutate it into this. You know, like I give you some examples. We have bubble gun, shotgun,
Yeah, well, and it was a lot more
we have the Australian
process, intense games
we don't have we have more serious ones. We actually have shotgun samurai. We have toxicology.
in Aurora?
So it's all well, like, in total, if you want to know, there are going to be 64 classes in the game. So you're going to have 3 classes on it at a time. So essentially, there are 3 to 4 people.
For the thing that we're saying,
The thing is that it starts with but yeah, the thing is that like all the
he started to check. He said that he was needing a physician or somebody who was on the program. He just has to look and really just assist him. AI is the assistant. Chad's the guy over there. You're all terrible I was like, holy shit, this is the game. Oh yeah. This is yeah. Sounds like you want to talk to me. Yeah.
They jump on the well, then, the camel basically you need time track, but when they go to another track, it's basically gonna rotate. Like it's down Just one track. Yeah, just
so you're joining my team? Thank you. It's all beat up and shit. Let me get this link to him. What was your name again? Oh, you MVP. Oh, you're looking for one. No,
Okay, so Rush,
Are you interested?
yeah.
Awesome. What is your
I feel like Spencer.
Are you comfortable with this?
Very my beer straight down to my yeah, Spencer.
And you saw the design document.
There's one option to leave it.
So that's just one of the ones you So there's
Close it.
Wait, no, don't, because it locks. Yeah.
These are
and now I see the possibilities for but going to get different. If you go that route, I definitely want it to be more different as time goes on. And I can't visualize how to do that just yet. So the first idea is to have a pre-built level and then just basically make more as we go.
So it kind of blends off to give you guys an idea of a mashup of secondary and fantasy, right? We want to build it together.
Yeah. I want to be level for the
Okay.
You could have like one of our main enemies.
Okay, team leads, reminder to be checking your, my brain is freezing. Yeah, you're just
Yeah, it's mostly going straight, but at the same time, since it's gonna make this level by level, there will be contests in the track, like there'll be blockers, but they're also gonna have other things as well, like the things that can send you back and forth, so you can jump to like different tracks that come up, like when you're in 3D, you have more possibilities. Yeah, so it's fine, we use that to
No. I will say there are definitely gaps. So if you would like to help with stuff,
the sheriff said to have surveys
On the top right corner, instead of sharing the links.
So you're like the artist. So yeah, for sure. In the design document, there's a section that says flexibility. There's a thing in there that says any that is about 60 pages long. You can read through that.
Yeah, so basically, what about this?
Tell me what you think. We can call it.
I'm going to designate those of work.
If you want to help, we can sit down with me, the other people that help me. I did all this. So the plan is, this is
I do want to get this done.
Right now, three programmers,
like that was not just No, I definitely want to make this game and raise on. I can honestly describe it. I can honestly
he's a friend of mine.
Don't worry about it. I will pause it.
So that's how we do it. It's just
I'm gonna send out a
If you
message.
have
I'll
ideas,
send that.
we're trying to go for like you heard of vibes or realness. So there's actually this reaction so comes out of approaching us.
Yeah, they'll reach out to you if they don't.
Find out what you dealt with. So
can we put our vote in?
I don't have it that way, so that people don't.
yeah, so the game was originally conceptualized by two of my friends because they did suffer. They were like, man, we're gonna make our own fucking game. But I would suggest not joining the game. So now we started making it and we'll take back.
Oh, yeah, well, they should sit down. They kind of developed from there. Set up working on it. If you should have
They all equally it's a little weird. I think there were like we're actually in an arc right now. You saw the area.
Yeah, this is just so that y'all can.
Yeah, it's very exact. I want to make sure everything is there. That way, if you guys work, all you can go and get back on. It's not like
Dark fantasy game.
I like what you're I am not. I do not see it.
I almost said
Basically, like it's kind of like Subway Surfers, like you're going on balls. You know, the ball. You can also do it. Because it's a mini game, the one is right behind it. It's kind of like usually what I do, but it's like
You know why I work out? I work out so I can eat like this and then just
You know what? That's really smart.
yeah, exactly. That's the reaction I'm looking for. Not the actual answer. Not the actual answer. Are you a programmer? Oh, okay.
Not the best.
Yeah, there should be a two. This one.
Actually, I do have a
No, just like as well as team lead is supposed to be
Yeah, I already have all
okay, yeah. Make sure to add the that is something else that is in the
yeah, I added
But yeah, so this is 2D game on the same.
just added you messed up. Thank you. Yes, sir.
I'm surprised the lighting works. I didn't like the room for the lights.
It's not that many, but
I can't wait to see what y'all do. Ship me. And I was right in. So
all the
after they go
I was like, man, I really hope I reach it.
yeah, or just like
I understand stuff, and I understand that that's a rich stuff.
One is folks, I mean, also, every day we could have 25 issues. Like, I much we're gonna deal with level by level, whenever, but we finish really early, you can also add.
Coming down
I was gonna take
essentially, I think we can use
No. Camera's going to be fixed in the visual. In the mix.
I'm judging you, but so basically, our character design and just kind of like, I love that Last of Us.
Fire attack, you just like
oh my god, you are the fire.
That's fine, I was scared. I understand. For me, me, that's Dota 2. I break my computer. What about you? So what I'd like to do is, this is a lot like a required thing, but if you guys want to get more feel for the genre, I'll put out some recommended games that you guys can check out. They won't be very expensive. And if I need to, we can just meet up and I'll show you some guys to show you the genre and the feel of games. Modern gameplay, very heavily inspired
Maybe you might want to say something on the Discord.
The characters pitch lots of the first time doing any of these things, I do not know Dragon. So, for instance, yeah, exactly. So essentially, you guys have many things that are like better than all, nothing I don't know about. I'm just letting you know. Like Bell's pipeline,
it doesn't sound I remember there being like sorry.
Every should have posted on Discord. You should have posted on you are not participating.
We got 3 artists.
Even so, yes.
I'll message them. That's true.
I forgot. The sword
ideally, we kind of
I'm good. It's Friday.
Oh, I forgot.
I get the sense from all y'all are pretty like.
I'm one of those guys. I'm just not a major. They can't chase you down anymore. You think you're gonna make money? You're gonna do it.
Yeah, we also want to have fun.
You don't ever.
We have a whole class of the ingredients. When you assemble it, the guy who makes the bread is really tricking you for how you want bread. Yeah, he's the god of bread. The name of the quest is bread.
Thanks for coming, and I hope you make this game. Hopefully you get more community artists like people, because I mean, post on the Discord, so usually some people come out for that, you know? I saw one easy, Bulgarian, so that'll be fun.
It doesn't take you that
So sure, and you have any questions, stuff like artistry or stuff like that,
Because we're over the
the ads actually
I know this one.
You have a problem. You have a problem.
It's a neat
oh shit, so you spend the whole time.
You're like, oh my god, what's happening? Don't let it go down. And then eventually it takes down.
I'm doing good tomorrow.
Yeah, this is going to be preferably 8. If 4 is normal, we get higher
I'm sorry to hear that. Are your classes?
I mean, I imagine like the two
Please, me in college. Oh, man. He'd go, why do you have those vertices there? And I'll go, I have a vertice there? You want to leave, is what you say.
I wanted to talk to you about the initial perspective. And I know it's better. But also there is I actually have several discussion posts I did that I relate Or reading, I have
Yeah, I was good friends with everybody there. My manager was still texting me every day, but I was crying. Yeah, I was crying. Yeah, I was crying. I got broken up with. And I was like, well, I'm not upset. I got broken up with. And I was like, you guys don't ever take we talked. And it was like,
This isn't even the second time, this isn't even the third time, this is the seventh time. I hope you're posting stuff.
I'm sorry. And I got this promotion that morning. I got promoted twice. I was given promoted, right? Yeah. No, I was getting promoted for the training. And I was like, I can't do my nails. I got fired.
It depends on what the
I see a very real possibility.
That is too interpretive for the art.
And I just fixed it.
You want to put it in program because there is a place for
It's out
I just another part of
yesterday, this girl, you know they're taking this and she keeps saying, I don't want to feel bothered. You are bothered first of all, and we're going to get over us. Second of all, and you're
Jack will give him an attitude. And like, instead of like one time you had a white chocolate, a white honey chocolate. He's like, he's like, no,
but the other time,
like a huge ability
I ordered a made a honest mistake.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my I have to ask if they wanted, they have to come over and give us more time
the whole base.
Now for Lark, my character is a bandit.
Yeah, I lost a lot of money for that on trans.
But luckily we don't do that. She's all like, she was like, You can't do that anymore?
Yeah,
We're giving away, 5 trees. It's not, but it's not so I know that's difficult, but it's
That came back.
You're so good.
I do know something.
You work there or you work?
That's the bullshit we're going
Remember January? No. Don't worry.
A game that's $2 gives you at least an hour of playtime.
I'm still blessed.
Literally the Bible.
Player returns to Fred. Freddy's in space. After time, so like this, this is our story. And you could also see the nodes are.
But I'm just happy I got fired. I was not
There's somebody like
Be lazy, one sentence.
That's literally it. I wanted to kind of surprise you.
Like he has your back.
They were still talking about it because they were going to be changing
That is so much better than something.
Just an outrageous.
No, like I honestly thought
respects or just show
maybe it is you. Did you have an mention moment or something?
Hey guys, we're closing this room at 7, so 7 more minutes. Come get your last grabs for stickers and snacks.
Like, I mean, you saw on the PowerPoint, one of my bullet points is do not punish a player in uninteresting person. That's something we really want to
Also, if you took a pen from me, you can give it back.
Well, yeah, message on the Discord server that I had to get on to. But I
Oh, the massive stack of paper was the.
Let's make sure that
more interesting things as well. Why do I how the people already oh, that's good. Why the fuck?
I tried my best.
I'm so tired of that tea, right? Oh my god.
All I was gonna say though is that send a like to my server for all the people in there that yeah, no, don't worry about doing it tonight. I'm just saying, like, before the end of the weekend. Yeah. Sweet. Alright. Yeah, these are mine.
I don't know what to do with all of these.
Throw them out, give them to me.
Eat them.
Eat them.
Good fiber.
Bye, Hannah.
Hi. Thanks for getting snacks.
All right, we're gonna end the stream right here, y'all, because there's not much else going on. 2 hours is way too much time. Have a good day. Sleep well.